Today's generation may be the first generation to live a lot more unhealthier and die at a younger age as compared to our parents' generation. Due to an epidemic that we are facing throughout the whole nation. I'm not talking about states, the state of California, I'm talking about the whole nation. So what is this epidemic, you may be asking? This epidemic is obesity. Okay, I will be talking about what causes obesity, how people with obesity are affected, and I will also be talking about ways we can prevent obesity. So I first wanted to talk about some factors that lead up to obesity, two specifically, which is lack of exercise and poor dietary options. It's a lot easier to go to McDonald's and buy a McChicken than it is to make yourself a salad. It's a lot more expensive to eat healthier, which is really sad right now. It states in Mayo Clinic that obesity occurs when you take in more calories than you burn through exercise and normal daily activities. According to a study by a team of Stanford University School of Medicine researchers, states that inactivity rather than overeating could be driving the surge in Americans' obesity. Right now, a lot of people tend to just eat while watching football, while watching sports, and they don't go out and exercise. So those calories are stored as fat. But while poor eating and lack of exercising is a big factor in obesity, there is another big factor that is overlooked. Not a lot of people tend to talk about it, but it is genetics. So a lot of people that are obese tend to have family that are obese as well. It plays a role in how effectively your body converts food into energy, how your body regulates your appetite, and how your body burns calories during exercise. People who have obesity have multiple genes that predispose them to gain excess weight. So they're easier to gain weight for the calories to store in that fat. One such gene is the fat mass and obesity associated gene, which is FTO. It's found in 43% of the population. So these primary causes can lead to deadly outcomes if not properly prevented. So people with obesity tend to go through a lot more stages of health conditions, such as heart disease, heart strokes, heart attacks, a lot of cardiovascular problems, high blood pressure. It can increase your chances of developing other problems too, a lot more serious problems. Fat cells may release hormones that affect our cell growth, leading to cancer. Yes, obesity can lead to cancer. Also, eating or physical activity habits that may lead to overeating may contribute to the cancer risk. So again, if you are obese, you have a chance of developing cancer if you are not taking care of yourself and you are not exercising and looking through what are other healthy options for you. So to prevent this epidemic, it may be a lot easier than you think. We have already discussed some of that right now about exercising and watching what you eat. To maintain a healthy weight, it isn't just short-term dietary changes. You can't just, I'm gonna eat good for a whole week and expect to lose all this weight. But it has to be a lifestyle that comes within yourself. You have to change your attitude. You have to change your mindset. You have to be really strong to say no to temptations of overly greasy food, and be able to be physically active. Another way we can prevent obesity is to be a role model. If you are a parent, you have a kid, or you're an aunt, an uncle, if you're an older sibling, which many of us are, it's best to watch what you're eating because kids can develop your same habits. Parents who eat healthy foods, guardians who eat healthy foods, and are physically active, they set an example, and the child is more likely to do the same as what you are. We went over a glimpse of what some causing factors are for obesity, how it can drastically affect a person's life, and the ways we can prevent this disease. I wanted to leave you guys with this image right here, which is an image that says, the the chances of percentage of people having a heart attack. So healthy people, their percentage is 50.40%, but when it comes to obesity, the percentage is a lot more higher to have a heart attack, which is why we should really be careful with the foods that we are eating. Obesity rates in children in the U.S. about doubled since 1980, which is huge. They have tripled for teens, and about 17 out of 100 children ages 2 to 19 are considered obese. These numbers are really scary. They're really frightening. These are numbers that we need to decrease, and we need to speak up for a change about obesity. Remember to maintain a healthy lifestyle to prevent being obese, and let's lower the statistics.